Welcome friends, welcome one and all. Blair Ballard, the bon vivant, very much at your service. I do hope you are all in the finest of fine forms. Now this week, Bonham's Auction House on Bond Street has been playing host to an incredible auctioning off pieces from the late great Sir Roger Moore's personal estate, including his passport, the Chesterfield coat he wore in the Harlem scenes in Live and Let Die, suits from For Your Eyes Only, the Bognor ski suit he wore in the pre-title sequence in View to a Kill. Incredible stuff that's gone for astronomical prices, quite rightly so too. But it got me in a sort of pensive, reflective mood, thinking about other auctions, Bond related, that I've been to that could have matched up to this particular auction at Bonham's. One leapt out of me. Back in 2016 in March, Christie's had an auction to sponsor Médecins Sans Frontières of pieces related to Spectre. It was, I think, celebrating the launch of Spectre on Blu-ray disc, but it had some incredible lots, which I was very, very fortunate to have attended. Back in those days, back in the days of black and white when I was slightly less grey, I was the senior international correspondent, intrepid European man about town for the Bond Experience. Now, my other half, Rachel, works in a gallery just on the corner opposite Christie's, and she has a few impressive contacts there who managed to rustle me in, sneak me under the radar, and I got to go around with one of their team, Sophia, and actually have a look really, really close hand at some of their incredible pieces in the auction. And I even got to sit in and play with the toys in the Aston Martin DB10 that Daniel Craig drove in the memorable scenes being chased by Hinks in Rome. Now, if you like auctions and you like Aston Martins, please do check out this video here I did at the 60th anniversary at Christie's, where I get to chat to Chris Corbold and get to walk around of the Aston Martin DB5 that was used in the Matera scenes in No Time to Die. I also get to chat to Michael G. Wilson and his son Greg. Incredible stuff. But anyway, in the meantime, let's get stuck into this video and have a look at that amazing DB10. Well, this is where the magic's going to happen. You come through here, James Bond Spectre auction, here we go. Now come through. Here we got, Sophia has very kindly let us have a quick look at the actual prototype watch that Daniel Craig was wearing in the film itself. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There were a limited edition brought out as well, but this is the actual prototype. On the back, I think it's got prototype 1 written on it. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I have the I have the NATO strap, but I don't have the limited edition Spectre version, unfortunately. But absolutely gorgeous. If you can see dials and that's going to go for 30, 40,000, I think at least. And that's in tonight's live auction. If we look across here as well, we can have a look at M's watch, the Ray Fiennes Longines watch as well. This is one of two that were made for the film that Rafe wore. The other one's gone to Omega, as I think I mentioned before. But beautiful, beautiful gold, absolutely gorgeous. There we are. Thank you, Sophia. Come down here, there's some rather interesting photos done by Rankin. Beautifully shot. And they all come as one lot. It's absolutely fantastic. Come down, Ben Whishaw as Q, obviously. There's Rafe, Rory Kinnear as Tanner. Criminally underused Monica Bellucci here as well. Gorgeous. And all of these are signed, obviously, by the actor Sir Daniel Craig and signed by Rankin as well. You come further down, less ado. Christoph Waltz. And Andrew Scott here. If you come around here, we have this particular watch was the one that was personally given by the production crew, by Barbara Broccoli and by Michael G. Wilson to Jesper Christensen as a present. This has got an engraving on the back dedicated to him. Okay, we can have a quick look at Dave Bautista's watch, the Dorado one. We have a quick close-up of that, that'd be fantastic. You can see this in some of the shots, especially when he's doing the eye gouging scene in Rome, when he's taking his place at the big table, as it were. Rather nice. But as I said before, Dave Bautista has actually got one of the Omegas that he uses in his personal life. But fantastic. Thanks, Sophia. If you come around here we have Blofeld's costume, and Margiela trousers, the ones he wear in the Moroccan scenes, the Nero jacket as well, obviously, harking back to Bond films of old, Blofeld of old. Very iconic. Interesting rubber detail here. I don't know if you can pick that up, Jamie. Here, around by the cuffs there. It's Wu Young Mi's design flourish. Fantastic. No shoes though. That's very. I know he's kind of like wearing the sandals for one. We're going to skirt past the Aston for the moment. We'll have a sit there later on. Come around here. We have. It's an Aston Martin plaque here. It's the plaque for the DB10. You have the chassis number, model DB10 obviously as well, Aston's assured provenance, all the other bits and pieces there, rather nice. And this way, now Sophia's very kindly brought out the Q-branch DB10 gadget switches that were done for the film. This is one of 10 that were made for the film. Sam Mendes specified that they had to look really kind of quite rudimentary and quite, you know, quite rustic, as it were. If you look at the wiring and everything, it's all very, you know, it's all very kind of rudimentary. Can you get that to KJ? Fantastic. We also Sophia, have a quick look at Q's personalised laptop used by Ben Whishaw in the film. Wonderful. This actually works as well, so if you are bidding on it, it does actually work as a laptop, and you do get a spare power pack and so on and so forth. But this is used in the lab scenes in London, obviously, and also in Solden as well, when he meets up with Bond, and they track down the origins of Spectre as well. But wonderful. Can we have a pop and look inside as well? Is it possible to open the front? Is that a trick to do? Let's have a look. It's a heavy old thing, isn't it?
It is.
There we go. Now, it does actually come with a couple of preloaded screens as well, I believe. But that's, yeah, fantastic. Oh,
See, we've got this little stand there. There we go.
There we go. Do you see that, Jay? There we are. Fantastic. Great stuff. Thank you, Sophia. We can put that back now so people can have a look at that. Made for the film. Now, if we can scoop around here, we can go into the Aston Martin. Come have a look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. The DB10. I'm going to have a quick perch, if you wouldn't mind. If you come down here, Jay, look, you have the ejector button here, which is absolutely amazing. It's beautifully turned out. Beautifully turned out. Look at this dashboard. It's all. I don't know if you can pick up on that. It might need to be clipped on there a bit to get lighter. But it's a proper functioning dashboard. It looks fantastic. If you look at all the dials and bits and pieces, they look like they work. They're actually just fakes, but who cares when you've got something as beautiful as this? But look at the ejector. I don't know if you can see that. The eject. It's funny because they actually had that on the. You can flick that back, and then it flicks open again. Wonderful. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the seats. If you look as well, Jay, I don't know if you can see the seats are beautifully made, beautifully turned out. Look. It really has been. They've done a stand-up job. The lovely leather pools here as well. If you can see that. And if you look, I'll just take this round here for you, Jay. If you come round here, you can see the plaque. I don't know if that can be picked up, in fact. But it's got Aston Martin SPECTRE, signed by Daniel Craig, model number 10 of 10. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. And look, it's gorgeously turned out. Gorgeously turned out. The leather here. There's some some buttons and so on and so forth for actually igniting using the engine as well. Look at the leather, it's all beautifully decked out in leather. They've got carbon fibre, but I just love this ejector button here. That's absolutely fantastic. Look. What's that?
A racing handbrake like the DB6.
Oh yeah, they've got a racing handbrake, flybrake, so that it's for the stunt drivers to use to make a nice to do nice sliding power slides and so on and so forth. Three pedals, because Sam Mendes insisted on having a manual gearbox for the car, because real men use manuals. But I just love this dashboard, it's absolutely fantastic, and the carbon fibre effect on the doors, it really is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece of kit. See, there we go, there's me. Wonderful. Anyway, let's have a quick look around the outside of the car. Some beautiful, I mean, look at these. These are supposed to be reflective of daggers. They were specially made for the film, for the car. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sam Mendes obviously had some input in the design of the car with Marek Reichman as well from Aston Martin. Look at this line here and the rear lights. This is going to be, some of these features are going to be picked up in the new DB11, which is coming out. It's going to be revealed later on this year, I think, at the Geneva show. Beautiful carbon fibre. I mean, this is, it's just beautiful. This is obviously where, if you look here, Jay, this is where the rear gun would have been poking out. Not in this version, obviously, but they really have done an amazing job. Look at the lines here. Come around here. Look at it's just beautifully. This is more of the knife kind of feature coming across here as well. You come around here. Close the door. There we are, nice and solid and beautiful, and it's all been beautifully done by Aston Martin. This feature here, I think, as well, is going to be a new feature for the DB11, and it's kind of accentuating the classic Aston Martin side vents, but accentuated. Another fantastic feature as well, the vents on the bonnet here. You can see here, they're supposed to mimic kind of bullet holes almost, to vent the hot air from the engine, but beautifully done, beautifully done. And then these lights at the front here as well. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. It's supposed to look like a shark, emulate this kind of the low slung slant and teeth of a shark. Absolutely gorgeous. And the front split here as well, beautiful. We come round. The attention to detail is immaculate, really immaculate. And look here as well, absolutely gorgeous. And if you look at this carbon fibre, the weave has been perfectly done here, it's absolutely gorgeous. Round this way, and have a quick look. Here we have the pre-title sequence, Day of the Dead costume that Daniel Craig wears. Now we're going to have a chat later on, but if you look up here, I can't see a hinge on there. There was a lot of talk about whether there was a hinge, whether it was flexible. If you look here, you can't see it. Oh, it does move slightly. It does move slightly. Things on elastic there, yeah? So it could be two pieces just with a bit of elastic to secure that. If you come down here as well. Now I think that this was not actually used in, this was not when the Bond was carrying this cane. This was the one he took from Sciarra's henchman and bashed his henchman over the head with, I think. But it's still an amazing piece, and we will have a chat about that later on. But all of this lovely, and it's all just hand done, obviously, rather crudely done, but brilliant. But this is actually on a piece of elastic. There we go. But the whole costume comes as one. If we come around here, Jane, we've got. There we go. While we're here, if you have a look at the back of the costume here, we haven't seen that actually, Jay. You see the back of the costume, it's all kind of hand painted here, it's beautiful. Beautiful work here. Yeah? Just if you want for your cosplay or you want to do for your next Halloween costume, you can see it all the way down here. It's all hand painted. We might take some more pictures for you guys for later on as well. All the way up to the top. Great. And we'll come around the front as well. You can see all the paintwork done here. And the hat as well. Beautifully done. But as I say, we think that this walking stick here was actually belonged to Sciarra's henchman. then that was used to bash him over the head, not the one he was actually walking around with in the opening scene. But yeah, if you can see up here, you can see here as well, it's actually it's elasticated here at the top. We've got this one. Right, here we go. Day of the Dead mask that's worn by Australia. One of two that were made for the film, beautifully painted. And as I mentioned before, only a few of the actual extras wore masks. Most of them had their faces painted, but Australia obviously had a fairly important role in the film, so she had the mask made. She loved the fact that she's a Mexican already, so she loved the Day of the Dead festival because it was really, she could get into the role. But beautiful. I mean, it's only got an estimate of £1,000 to £2,000, but I think it's going to go for much more because I mean, it's a piece of art, something that you could wear to a masked ball or a Halloween ball or go to Venice, whatever. It's absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Thank you, Sophia. We're going to come across here to see Bond's tuxedo for the film, Tom Ford tuxedo. Fake carnation here as well, lovely tie, beautiful work here. This was one of the two hero ones made for the film, so this was actually one of the ones in the film itself. Beautifully made, and an iconic piece. Previously, Sean Connery and Roger Moore had both worn white tuxedos. Roger Moore slightly more famously. There's a picture of Daniel wearing it in the film. It's beautiful. But you notice that the bow tie there is actually darted there as well. The cufflinks worn with the. Do you want to get too close? It's the only shade actually, Jay. I think there. If you come back slightly, these are the cufflinks worn with the tuxedo. Obviously, the mother of pearl. I think this was only one of two pairs that were made. I think there are more of the blue ones made because the blue ones were used more in the film. All the other suits were with the blue cufflinks. These were just with the tuxedo on the Moroccan scene. If we can, could you possibly take out the one of the pairs so we can see what the back looks like? Is that going to be okay? Or are they attached?
I see.
Oh no, there we go.
They're sort of attached.
Here we go, guys. So here's what the back looks like. Great stuff. We may come back to this in a minute, Sophia, if we may, but we have a quick look at the cocktail shaker as well, if possible.
Of course.
Great.
Okay.
Here we go. And obviously this is the cocktail shaker played a vital role in the film because it was how Bond saw that Hinks was about to attack him on the train in that vicious fight scene. Beautiful. Right, we'll have a quick look at the phone that Moneypenny gets given by Bond here. Now, Sophia, is this a mock phone or is it a real phone? Is it one that's a mock-up?
It's a real phone.
Oh, it's a real phone.
Actually.
Okay,
There's
cool.
two. There's one that's not.
And it's just a dummy.
I think so.
But as you can see on the card as well, we'll have a look at the card in a minute, but it's lovely family, it's obviously beautiful. But if we can have a look at the card as well, because that's quite interesting, because in the film, it's obviously thank you, J for James, but that was digitally put on afterwards. So you've got just thank you there, and then the J was digitally put on as an after effect. Very cool. We can also, if we may, so if you have a quick look at Dave Bautista's, the nails, which are rather creepy as well. I think there are 4 or 5 sets made of this, but they are, yeah, quite nasty. Very scary stuff. Cool. And this is the piece. If obviously the Aston Martin slips through my fingers, this is the piece that I would really like to get. The gold ring belonged to Blofeld, one of two that were made for the film. Beautiful. Can you see that, Jay? Is it close? It might be too close. I don't know. Great. It's been nicely weathered on the outside. If you look on the inside, it's actually still quite shiny. There we go. Beautiful. Great. If you look at them one more time, we'll look at the octopus there, the Spectre octopus. Beautiful. Great. Thank you. Here we go with the holster as well. Bond's shoulder holster worn by Daniel Craig. If you have a look here, some very interesting bits and pieces. I know some of the collectors out there I wanted to know. It's bespoke for the film, obviously, but some nice little touches here. Have a look. Can you...
Oh, turn it over?
Yes, if you could, that'd be great, Sophia. Thank you. There we are. Oops. There we are. There you go, guys. So I don't know if all these bits and pieces mean. I'm not a holster expert, so I have no idea, but nice little details there. Here we go with Daniel Craig's Snowden Tom Ford glasses that he wears in the film. Again, with a close-up here, you can actually see the Havana frames here, the tortoiseshell effect. If you can see it in the light, Jay, if you come back slightly, you might be able to get the light shining through there. But brilliant. The estimate is £3,000 to £5,000 for these, but it's already gone way above that, I think, already. And as with all the lots here, the proceeds of this lot and many of the other ones go to Médecins Sans Frontières, one of the charities that the auction is supporting. But beautiful. And again, there was a lot of controversy about whether they were shiny black or Havana frames, but obviously you can see that they are Havana. If you look through, you can see the tortoiseshell effect all the way through. Another set of the cufflinks that I know you guys are interested in seeing, watching in the light there. These were designed by Gianni Tamim and made by Tom Ford. He wore these for more of the film. All the suits, when he's wearing suits, he's wearing the blue ones apart from the Moroccan train scenes when he's in a tuxedo, where he wears the mother of pearl ones, but beautiful. What we'll do as well, we can take one of the pairs out and you can have a look at the back as well, but I suspect it's going to be the same arrangement as before. So here we go. If you just pan down there, Jay. I don't know if you can... Oh, in the shadow there. There we go. Beautiful. It's got a lapis colour there. It's beautifully done. Now if we can flip them over, that'd be great. You can see the link there as well. Beautiful. I know some of you guys are very interested in this lot as well. It's one of the clapboards used in the film, signed, as you can see, by Daniel Craig there. Wonderful piece. 28/6, 2015. Trying to work out which part of the film that was when they were shooting that. But anyway, beautiful piece, nice bit of memorabilia for your Bond collection. And also across here, Jay, as well, you can spot the final legal script for Spectre as well. Signed by Sam Mendes, Michael G. Wilson, and Barbara Broccoli as well. I think it's inscribed with it. If you find this and you've got to hand it back immediately, otherwise you'll be in deep trouble. Can we actually open one of the pages? Has it got in the?
Let's see.
It's going to be tricky to open.
So really careful.
There we go. Oh, look, there you go. Sam Mendes, Michael G. Wilson, Barbara Broccoli's signature there. Screenplay by John Logan, Neil Purvis, and Robert Wade, and Jez Butterworth, your mate, Jay. Story by John Logan, Neil Purvis, and Robert Wade. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, look. Please return this if it's lost or misplaced. Immediately report this to Bond 24 Production Office or Eon Productions Limited. Yeah. I think it's got tracking as well, tracking systems, and nice little piece of Bond history there for you. Thank you. We've got to say thank you to Sophia as well. Say hello.
Hi.
Absolute star. She's been really looking after us today. Thank you so much.
It's been my pleasure. Yeah.
Wonderful. One last spin, eh? Blair Ballard for the Bond experience. Have a good evening. See you later. Bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little trip down memory lane for me. It was absolutely incredible being able to sit in that DB10. I'd love to say a huge thanks to Sophia and all the team at Christie's for being able to make it happen. It really was a very memorable day for me and my brother Jamie, who was doing camera duty that day. If you've enjoyed this film, please do consider smashing those like and subscribe buttons, turning on notifications so you won't miss another video when it drops. But for now, this has been Blair Ballard, the Bon Vivant, bidding you very Bond farewell. Stay safe, my very good friends.